North American markets did finish the week with gains despite all the ups and downs, and we even saw a record close on the TSX, which continues to outperform its U.S. counterparts. Now, having said that, U.S. markets did see gains this week for the first time in about a month. It was another volatile week for oil, which finished lower for a second straight week, although you wouldn't know that if you had been to the gas station. It moved back above $100 after taking a big hit early in the week. It then saw its biggest one-day bounce in 16 months yesterday with a gain of more than 8%. Now, it was a tough day today for two stocks on Wall Street. Shares in FedEx under pressure after the company reported earnings. A jump here in revenue of 10% in the fiscal third quarter, thanks to higher shipping rates but fewer packages. The company also raising its fuel surcharge across all shipping services starting April 4th, with those gas prices near record highs in many places. And the company also says that labor costs grew by $350 million year over year. Now, shares in GameStop took a hit as well today. The brick and mortar video game retailer, which is a favorite with the Reddit crowd, reported a loss during the holiday quarter, which surprised analysts. That was despite an increase in sales. WestJet is preparing for a dramatic uptick in demand. We are hearing this from the Canadian airline after that announcement yesterday that vaccinated travelers no longer need a COVID test for entry. As of April 1st, travelers arriving in Canada no longer have to provide a negative COVID-19 test result as long as they've had at least 2 doses of an accepted vaccine. The move comes after months and months of lobbying by the Canadian travel industry, which had argued the requirement was an unnecessary barrier to family and business travel. Now, WestJet Chief Commercial Officer John Wetherell says the airline has seen a dramatic jump in bookings as a result of these changes, meaning the March break is shaping up to be the airline's busiest period since before the pandemic began. And a new poll suggests many Canadians are adjusting their spending habits because of higher prices. The Leger poll shows about 80% of respondents are looking for ways to cut back on spending, with inflation having a serious impact on their households. Many plan to buy cheaper items at the grocery store and cut back on how much food they throw out. 3/4 of respondents say they plan to cut spending on household items and eat from local restaurants less frequently, while 1 in 2 are already using their vehicles less to save on gas. Almost a third are looking at buying an electric vehicle. Now, inflation is at its highest level in more than 30 years, sitting at 5.7%, and some economists expect it could hit 6% when the updated data is released next month. Have a great weekend. In the City News Business Center, I'm Kris McCusker.